Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have some current and last gen video game pickups to share with you guys. So let's get right to it. First up, at the Value Village I usually go to, I found this game guide for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It was $2.99. Sorry about the glare there. $2.99. They also had the guides for Watch Dogs and something else, but I didn't really want to spend the money on the Watch Dogs guide, so I left that behind. It does come with the little mini map cutout thing in the back, and the only downside to this is that the back here, like the corner, is kind of bent, if you can see the crease there. But I mean, $3, I'm not going to really complain about it, considering that it's like $30. Well, probably not $30 exactly. Says $22.99 is the retail price for this, but around that much for this brand new, so pay $3 for it isn't that bad. And yes, my voice did just crack. Next up, the same day at that Value Village, I found this game here. I haven't really actively been looking for this, but I have considered buying it a couple times in the past, but the price just wasn't right. I finally found it at this Value Village for $4.99. It's missing the manual, but it's not that big of a deal. It's Blue Dragon for the Xbox 360. I'm still trying to get the 2 games on the DS, but I've had some really bad luck trying to find those games for a cheap price. But yeah, it's missing the manual, but it has all 3 discs in it, and they were actually packaged separately in like the paper CD sleeves, but I took them out and I put them in as they were intended to be, and the discs themselves are perfectly fine, just a few light scratches. Next up, at the same Value Village on another day, I found this. It's a game for a system that I do not have, but you know what? It was cheap enough. It was a game that I was definitely going to buy. Even used, this game is like $15, and I'm going to assume that I'll be $15 for a while. So when I finally get the system, I'll finally be able to play it as well. I have played it on PC, on mobile devices, on what else have I played it on? On 360, but it's Minecraft PlayStation 4 edition, and I mostly bought this because I was completely surprised to see a PS4 game at the Value Village, but apparently there weren't any other PS4 games there, and no system either, just this one, and I thought, you know what, $5 isn't that bad of a price, and the disc itself is in, like, perfect, like, condition. It's not gonna, you can completely see my reflection there, but it's not damaged in any way, so that's definitely a plus. Next up, I'm gonna show you guys these Amiibos. I probably should have just thought about this a little bit longer and probably waited out on it, considering that I have a couple of games pre-ordered that are coming out soon, and I don't know if I'll have the funds to get all of them. And these Amiibos were expensive. It was the Amiibo Retro 3-pack for $44.99. Here it is. Well, a positive thing about this is that it does come with 3 more Mr. Game & Watch sort of figures, if you want to call them, just down across the bottom there. So basically you can just swap out the Mr. Game & Watch that is there on the stand and just use the different ones. There's 3 different ones in there, and I'm going to go ahead and open this like after this video. I'm not going to bother opening it now because it'll just take up too much time. But I'm going to go ahead and open this because it's pretty common. I see tons of them. EB Games still has a lot of them. Just the cruddy thing is that with this here, you absolutely had to buy all 3 of them instead of buying them individually. I guess Nintendo didn't think that they would sell well in North America, because in Europe, my understanding is in Europe and in Japan you are able to buy these separately, but in North America, for whatever reason, they're only in this 3-pack, so I'm going to go ahead and open that, like I said, after this video. The last thing I wanted to show you guys, I got when I went to pick up my pre-order for the Amiibos there. I just always take a look around just in case there's something that's been brought in recently that interests me, something that is either rare, hard to find, priced very well, or a game that I've been looking to play myself. And I think I got lucky on this find, all things considered. It is Kid Icarus Uprising for the 3DS. I paid $26.99 for it, plus tax. I saved myself $3 with the Edge Platinum price, or whatever you want to call it. It did come with the AR cards. I believe they're AR cards, still in the package, sealed in there, so that's, again, a plus. And it has all the manuals inside, even the manual for the 3DS stand that's supposed to come with this, Club Nintendo, which is pointless now, and the French manual as well. Yeah, the French and the English manual. Everything's included, and there's the game itself. And it really sucks that the larger cardboard box wasn't traded in with this, but at least the stand itself was traded in, so that's a plus, at least. So I was definitely willing to spend the $27 on this game here in this condition. I don't know about other areas, but here in Toronto, this game has been shooting up in value. I used to see it in stores for $30 complete with the cardboard box, but lately it's gone up $5 increments at a time. I used to see it for $30, then it went to $35, and so on and so on. And now I think the last time that I saw a completed box, it was like $60, and I'm like, that's crazy. I would never pay that. But this is what's happened to a couple of Nintendo games lately for the 3DS. They've gone out of printing or whatever, and now they're hard to find, like the Star Fox 64 3D. I'm still looking for that, and I did find it at a store today for, I think it was $26 also, but it was at like a retro video game store. And if I had the money, I would have gotten it as well, but I really didn't have the money. I shouldn't have even bought this, but when I saw it, I was like, that's not going to last for long, so I should definitely get it now. Anyways, that's what I got. 3 more games, 1 more game guide, and 3 more Amiibos. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And that's it. See ya.